It's Asriel. I'm respected among demons. Hello, Ben. What in Satan's rear was that? That's not spooky. Hang on, wrong CD. Hang on a second. Okay, that's better. We're starting any minute now. Get ready for sheer terror, misery. The only way a goth should operate is under extreme amounts of anguish. Please, everyone, bring out your tortured souls, because tonight we will enjoy Night of the Living Dead, which is how we all feel inside. So it's very appropriate. Welcome 9802, Fard Doctor, Dendelo, Subjective Cinema, J-Dub, Sarah N. Kurskaska, Piper, Ren, Meglang, Master Messian, Windfax, Inobi, welcome Sean Clark, Alligator Raspberry. You are in for a wretched evening. To pure Sky Trail Avatar. This is going to be your reckoning. Oh, I forgot my Cheetos. Hello, Altoid Yoda. I'll be right back. We'll start as soon as I grab my Cheetos. Stand by. It is time to begin. Hello, everyone. Yes. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Okay, where were we? Alright, hang on, okay. And yes, hello, look. I got my numbers correct this evening. Alright, let me turn this off. So many things to click on. And I will take this away, because we have already began. That's nice. And I will do this. Welcome to hell, everyone. Okay, we are 51 people, that's nice. And then I will do this. Put you guys over here. Ah, the chat is huge, hang on. Alright. Yes, if you are a true goth and you are having a miserable life, please give a in the chat. Hello, everyone. I don't know where the heck Count Tom is. 'Tis I, Azrael of Abyss, alone, a man respected among demons, running the stream all by himself because Goth Tom's probably...
Azrael! Azrael, I am here! I had to get my monster energy drink. Azrael, I am here!
Why are you still wheeling? He's been wheeling himself around in this stupid chair all day. Why won't you just walk?
Why walk when I can roll?
He's the laziest thing. I was going to say human, but he's
I
dead.
hope everybody has their monster energy drink for tonight's entertainment.
Only a real goth drinks Monster Energy.
Hey, did you ever
Because
hear...
we have demons inside of us.
Hey, speaking of the demon, did you ever hear the one about what happens when you cross a vampire with a snowman? What do you get?
I don't know.
Frostbite.
That's pretty funny.
Did you ever hear about the vampire who wouldn't leave the party?
No, why? Why?
Oh boy, let me tell you, he was a real pain in the neck.
That's okay. That's
No,
not that great.
No, that was pretty good. Hello, everybody.
You should have stopped while you were ahead.
Yes, I had high stakes in those jokes.
Yeah, okay, that's a pretty good one. Because you're a vampire, I get it.
Yes, hello, everybody.
Skytrail, shut your lips. I will hate on his laziness all I want. My name is not Ass Real. I'm going to slay all of you. I will suck your souls out of your dingles. No, that's not what I meant to say. I was
What?
sucking.
You're going to suck their souls out of their where?
I was trying to just come up with a word that like
What?
meant from their chest, and then my mind went to their anus, and I didn't
But
want
you
to say
said
that.
their dingles.
And then the really a worse word came out.
I don't really understand.
I didn't mean to say that. I was improving, and my mouth got ahead of my brain. I'm so sorry.
I guess so.
I will suck my own soul out of my own brain in apology for what I just said to you.
Oh my, I don't.
Don't blame me.
Truly don't
I had too many flaming hot
understand.
Cheetos, and my mind is really racing right now.
Yes, I don't
Well,
truly understand where your jokes
A
are coming
dingle
from.
probably actually means like that dingly thing in your throat, so it's like a vampire thing. I'm trying to aim for the jugular, you know?
I guess so.
Let's just keep talking and move past this, please.
Yes.
These flaming hot Cheetos are destroying my throat.
Welcome. We have all indulged in our monster energy drinks and our flaming hot Cheetos.
And our edamame. I'm having edamame.
The edamame is not a.
It's not goth at all.
It's not goth at all.
But I'm not telling him that sometimes I'm feeling kind of good and I actually feel happy because I eat a lot of vegetables at night and I don't tell him and I'm feeling pretty positive. And I was listening to this band called Saves the Day the other day. It's really good. But don't tell Count Tom because he won't get it. He doesn't get me anymore.
Here, I've just got to tell you something. Come here.
What? Ah! Don't scare me like that.
Yes.
Oh, and I will scare you. That's my job. I'm the demon.
Saves the day.
You heard that?
Kind of awful music is this? You should be listening to Typo Negative.
I am. I listen to Typo Negative like literally non-stop.
That's all you should be
I
listening
know
to.
all the words.
You should be listening to Typo Negative, Swixie and the Banshees, The Cure,
Hey, sometimes I listen to nasty stuff.
9 Inch Nails,
Nasty stuff.
Industrial Techno. That's all you can listen to.
I love industrial techno.
The Blade soundtrack.
I listen to that.
Just on repeat. The Blade 1, Blade 2, and Blade 3.
And a few songs off the Crow soundtrack are pretty sick.
Yeah, the Crow soundtrack is also fairly excellent.
Hello, 59 wretched souls.
Yes. What?
Stacy! Wow. Here, suck this back. I will suck all 10 of that. Thank you, Stacy. You depressed soul.
Yes. Thank you very much.
This edamame is lit.
Here, suck this back.
Yes.
Let's see, do I have...
KJ, words are hard, okay? Give me a break. I've been in my coffin for the last 500 years. I haven't listened to the proper pronunciation of band names.
Should we watch the movie?
Yes, tonight's entertainment for all you undead boils and ghouls is the 1968 classic Night of the Living Dead.
And you'll be happy to know that we are watching the original black and white.
Yes.
Because color was not goth enough.
No.
I appreciated the color, but I got spanked by freaking Count Tom. It's like, you have to watch the black and white. Raspberry!
And also Count Dendello.
6 Shades, Count Tom. Real, are you turning into a werewolf? No. I'm still a goth man.
Just a fresh cup of blood for me this evening.
Oh, that's nice. I have, like, no snacks. I got my flaming hots as usual. Check your Ouija communication. Let's see what's going on.
Just a cup of the finest blood, free-range blood. Yes, thank you, Kerseska, NJ Dub, and Raspberry for those donations. Much appreciated.
What is this?
I am still crying
A cup of
loudly,
the
crying,
finest
laughing, tears of joy at ASS.
Shut up! Shut your wretched butthole. You're a freaking chode, J-Dub. You're a royal chode.
Yes.
Check our
Stop, my name is Azriel. It's a
There.
good name.
They're pronouncing it correctly.
Holy crap. I just got something sweet.
I'm fairly certain that they're pronouncing it correctly. Asriel.
They're not. It's Azrael.
Count Tom.
Ow!
Peach real or you
Say my
turn into a
name.
werewolf?
The right way. I'm respected among demons. You chodes. Francesca, I can't get it to play. What are you doing? Are you having a seizure?
I'm always having a seizure. I've been dead for the last 500 years.
Oh, wow. Look
What do
at
you
this.
want? What do you want from me?
Holy crap.
That's pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Excellent job, Kerseska. That's pretty good.
Francesca, I want to show the world this thing, but it has nothing
No,
to do
you
with
can't.
me. I love
can't.
it.
You can't show that because it has nothing to do with what's happening right now.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Yes.
I love it!
Yes.
Even though I have nothing to do with it.
Right, but you'll give it to the appropriate part.
Nobody can see what this is.
I mean, you can't
And
really...
nobody should look at what that is. Ah!
Nobody should... Just don't pay attention to what's
Ignore
on
the stream.
Ignore the screen.
Ah,
everybody.
Satan's butthole. Sarah N gave $10 direct dollars.
Sarah N. Thank you very much for those direct dollars.
Thank you, Sarah N. To you. Okay, let's get this movie going, huh?
Yes. Night of the Living Dead as it was intended. In black and white.
I'm gonna turn down the notification sounds, and I will keep the movie turned up. I will make us smaller.
Yes.
I will put this over here. It's gonna have to be smaller than that, but still. Once this movie begins, we cannot stop it, because pausing is not an option. So get ready and pay attention. Let's have a horrible night together.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thank you for being here and thank you for your generous contributions to our blood bank.
Yes, thank you for tormenting the bankers who will count all this money the next morning.
They'll have to count each and every one of these monies.
These monies. Here we go. It's movie time.
Image 10 production. It's cost to not pause. Ever.
No.
That would be an impossibility. Yes, this was a wretched stream.
Can you guys hear it? I'll turn it down a little bit. I want you to be able to hear it, but I also want you to be able to hear us. Tell us if the volume is okay for us and the movie.
The Living Dead. Screenplay by John Russo and George.
I will wait a moment to see if you can now hear us.
If I remember correctly, there is some controversy. I think that had something to do with the rights, that John Russo and George Romero had some scuffles over the rights to this film.
Oh, really?
Because he wrote it with him, but I think they I don't think they agreed on distribution or something. So this movie ended up being public domain.
Okay, I turned the movie down. Maybe it will be better. It will not be shut down, Yoda, because this is free to watch.
Yeah, this is public domain.
It's public domain and it's okay for goths to enjoy on the internet.
It's not like when you told Tom and Nathan before they were dead to watch Cosmos and then the stream got shut down.
Yes. Thank you, Star Killer. Let's do it like this. That's funny. Okay, I turned it down even more. Well, now let us know if you can even hear what the people say.
Sounds like better. Yes, this movie is public domain, so it's fine. That's the problem, is that we can only watch public domain things.
They ought to make the day the time changes, the first day of summer.
What?
I'll turn
It's
it up
8
for
o'clock
us.
and it's still light.
Yes.
A lot of good the extra daylight does us.
How does that
We
sound?
still got a 3-hour drive.
I will
back.
talk
We're
while
not gonna
he
be done
talks.
Until after midnight.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
You think I want to blow Sunday on a scene like this? You know,
Got too many claims. We can't have this. We can't have all the channels put into the punishment zone.
Oh, No, that she can't.
So we can't just do things because we want to watch them. That's not how YouTube works.
Yes.
This thing, we still remember. I don't. You know,
Can't
I
hear
don't
them.
even remember what the man looks like.
How can you not hear us?
5 minutes.
We're
Yeah, 5
screaming.
minutes to put the wreath on the grave and 6 hours to
real?
go back and forth. Mother wants to remember, so we trot 200 miles into the country.
Okay, I'll go a little bit quieter for the movie.
John, all right?
Make the mic a little bit louder.
I can't make the mic louder. It's maxed out, and you can't do that 110% anymore.
Oh, really?
They don't let you go above 100%.
Huh. Movie louder.
Movie louder. Can't hear any of it. We're screaming into the microphone that is 3 inches from our
They're
mouths.
saying turn the movie up more, not our microphone.
Okay, the movie's going up.
Nothing wrong with the radio. Must have been the station.
Just a little bit. You turn it up too much.
No, that was a little bit.
You turn it up like halfway.
So we're going there. Our volume is peaking, so that should be good.
Yeah, probably. Oh, the music is super loud, but the talking is quiet.
Yeah, that's because this movie is not mixed properly. What do you want from me about that?
Well, there's no one around.
Well, it's late. You've
Yeah,
got number
the
here.
the vocals in the
They only
movie are
lost
just
an hour's
quiet
sleep
anyway.
when the time changed.
I think you complain just to hear yourself talk.
Oh my
Perfect
god!
Jamboree!
Thank you, pervert! You wretched soul!
Why? How could you do this?
Yes, no dancing palm trees. He's wearing eyeliner.
wonder what happened
Because
to the
dark
one from
makeup is
last
the
year.
only way to be truly goth.
Each year we spend good money on these things. We come out here and the one from last
Wow,
year's
pervert.
gone.
That's
Well, the flowers
like
die.
legitimately
The
insane.
caretaker or somebody takes them
Thank
away.
you so much.
Spit and polish, you can clean this up.
Bill Moseley
Sell
plays
it
this
next
guy
year.
in the
Wonder how
90s
many
version.
times we bought the same one.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank you for being here, pervert Jamboree,
endlessly.
and everybody else who's joined us.
Hello, Retro. Your name should be Wretched Row. But Scoot Terror is good too.
Hey, come on,
Master,
Barb. Church
to
was
you
this
as
morning,
well.
Yes.
Sounds like rain.
He's like, oh, and here comes the spooky man.
Here comes a lonely jerk.
He's not a zombie, he's just a lonely jerk.
Yes, the movie is everyone's
Hey, I
afraid
mean,
of lonely
praying's for
jerks.
church,
That's
huh?
what this movie should be about.
Yes.
Bunch of
I haven't
quarantine
seen you in
people.
church lately.
I have one more
Well.
edamame.
There's
Then
not
what are
much
you gonna
sense
do?
in my
You don't
going
have
to
any more
church.
food.
Oh, I have another one.
Do you remember one time when
Now
we were
I'm done.
small, we were
You
out
left
here?
the pancakes in the
It
microwave
was from
overnight.
right over there.
I know, and I
jumped
ate them
out
as
at
much
you
as I
from
could, but
behind
they
the
tasted
tree,
like
and
crap
Grandpa
today.
got all
Because
excited.
you left
and
them in
shook
the
his fist
microwave
at me and he said,
overnight.
"Boy, you'll be dead
Hello,
for hell."
AJ. I know I did. I did it on
Right over
purpose. I was
there.
gonna have them for breakfast.
Well, you used to really be scared.
Well, you forgot about them.
Johnny,
You're still afraid.
Yes, make sure
Stop
you
it now, I
murder
need
the
it.
stream by hitting the like button.
Yes.
Please execute the like button by hitting it
They're
repeatedly
coming
until
to
it
get you,
dies.
Barbara.
Smother it.
stop it. You're ignorant.
They're coming for you,
They're
Barbara.
coming to get
Stop
you,
it.
Bob.
You're
This
acting
guy
like
is
a
an
child.
a-hole.
They're coming for
He's
you.
mean to this poor lady.
There comes one of them now.
But there actually is one of them.
He'll
Yes.
hear you.
Here he comes now.
It's weird that he was
I'm getting
joking
out.
about it and
Johnny.
was actually right. The color version looks so much better. This one looks like all funky.
Oh,
He's not even trying to eat her though. He's just like grabbing her. I don't get it.
Yeah, this zombie's not very, like, the thing that I don't appreciate is that this zombie goes against all other zombie logic ever that Ramiro ever set up. And I'm wondering if he's upset with how this guy acted. Because this zombie can run, he uses a brick in a second, he jumps off the ground like a gymnast.
Gymnast.
He's super strong. He's just like an ugly, and he definitely did that on purpose. He's like, I'm gonna smash this guy's head into the thing.
Yes.
So he's just a creepy man. He's not even a
He's
zombie.
just a lonely jerk.
So I wonder if Ramiro ever addressed that this guy totally didn't follow any of the zombie logic that was set forth in any movie ever, including this one.
Thank you, Gotham the Fifth, for liking the stream.
This zombie makes me kind of like not like this part of the movie because it defies all logic that Ramiro set up.
Yes, he might have been absent this day on the set, and he goes, I don't know, figure it out. because it's just kind of not great. But whatever, it's an old movie.
Yeah, but the logic was set up for the rest of the movie. All the other zombies are just slow moving and are really dumb.
Maybe there's some reason he's faster because he's like, recently, he's half zombie or something. I don't know.
Like right here, he looks and he picks up the brick. So he has-
Avatar says, that's what I'm saying, maybe he's not all the way zombie. Avatar says he's not all the way dead yet. But like, are we ever explained that later?
I think that with a justification like that, you're just justifying a poor directorial decision.
Yeah, because there's no like proof of that later.
It's a total lapse in the film logic.
Yeah.
This was a very poorly done choice in the movie. I do love this movie, but this one scene I never understood because it's a total lapse in judgment. It doesn't make sense.
He like kind of walks like a zombie,
But he's still running.
yeah. Maybe because they needed. Why did she just do that for no reason? It doesn't make. And now the car's just broken because it got a dent. That's not good logic either. So she has to abandon the entire car because when a car gets a dent, it's about to blow up.
This way she lost a lot of her trade-in value.
I don't understand why she left the car.
She's also running super fast and he's keeping up with her. I don't get it.
Anna, well,
There are no other half-evolved zombies in any of the other franchises. It doesn't work like that.
yeah, I think that's just making an excuse.
Yeah, I think that this was Ramiro didn't really know what to do, or this guy was a jerk and didn't really listen to Ramiro's direction.
She does have the keys. She turned the car on. They were in the ignition. I think what we're supposed to assume was, oh, that car got totaled, but they couldn't afford to actually total the car.
Yeah, see, I agree with you, Benny. He's just attacking her because he's an a-hole.
Yes, I agree.
I think that Benny has definitely solved the problem. The guy's just a jerk he's just a dirty jerk.
He's a lonely jerk.
I think he's just perfect.
Yes, I think so.
The rest of the people are zombies. This guy's just a jerk.
Let's see if I can do this here. I will do this, and then I will do this.
Oh yeah, that's a little bit better.
Now we're like a little bigger. That's nice. Oh, she found refuge. Movie's over. Thank God.
Thank
She
you for
saved
being
us
here,
all.
everybody. That's the end of the movie.
Good night.
Wow, that movie was really good.
Yeah, I'm glad I finally watched it.
It was all about a jerk who chased some lady after he murdered her brother.
Yeah, and I think the moral of the story was, do not drive a car with a dent in it because you'll be laughed at all through town.
Yeah, if you drive a car with a dent in it, it's gonna lose all of its trade-in value, and then you're gonna end up like me, and having your dad buying you a 1984 Buick LeSabre that was a piece of junk.
Oh, so embarrassing.
It could do brake stands though. That was pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's sick.
I could totally just lay the entire high school in a thick
Just
cloud of smoke.
Ruin all your tires and pollute the air like a real gothic teen.
I did that once in front of Massive Video. I told the guy who worked there, I think it was Tom Larney, to come outside.
Screw Tom Larney.
I did a big enough brake stand that they called the police because they thought that the store was on fire.
Oh, wait, there's more
there's
movies.
still more movies.
Everyone's still here. Oh, hi, everyone. We thought it was over.
Yeah, we thought that she defeated the pervert.
This must be the sequel, where she gets revenge on the lonely jerk.
There he comes. Here comes the lonely jerk.
He's like, hello, I just want a friend. I'm sorry that I was a jerk.
Just because my suit's dirty, don't discriminate against me. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm not really a zombie. I'm just a dirty jerk.
I'm sorry that I broke your car and killed your brother, but just come. I'm just trying to embrace you with friendship. Come
It's
here.
the only way he knows how to impress a girl, by bullying the brother into death.
Yes, I hate it when I'm bullied into death. I like to go into death of my own choosing.
Yes, you never get bullied into death. It's not cool.
Oh, you've never done a brake stand, Kyokin? I guess you have to have a rear-wheel drive car for that to happen. And
Yes.
because most cars now are not rear-wheel drive, basically it just means if you have a rear-wheel drive car, you hold down the brake and then you accelerate, and then the tires will just start spinning,
Yeah.
destroying your tires, but laying a thick plume of smoke all around you.
Like a true white trash in a small town would.
Yes, but I did it so much in front of that video store that they called the police because they thought the store was on fire. It was awesome.
What's going on? She's just still freaking out, running away. She's got a knife, okay. I hope she actually, lives.
Yeah, I know, Dendello. I know that there's the half-evolved zombies that show up later in the movie.
It's also called a burnout, but a break stand is also another name for it. Oh, wow. That's demented.
It's demented. I feel like, but Dendello, I feel like Bub in Day of the Dead is really developed, but this guy just seems like a man, like a jerk man.
He's just a guy. Oh, we have a hero.
Yes,
That's great. We need one of those.
I think his name is Ben, if I remember correctly.
Kick this lonely jerk in the face.
Here, hit the lonely jerk. But yes, I know that later on in the movies, and I know in part 4 there was the guy who worked at the gas station or whatever that was a super evolved zombie in Land of the Dead. So I know that later on, that there was the concept of the evolved zombies that happened. But I feel like in this particular instance, I don't think he was thinking about that. I think it was just that guy wasn't following direction very well.
He probably already got the guy. I was like, crap, I gotta make do because I'm filming now. Let's see what are they talking about? I guess we can assume without even listening. He's trying to call for help. Line's probably dead.
How am I supposed to call Pizza Hut now?
Do you live here?
How am I supposed to get my stuffed crust in a time like this?
You have to order the cheese bomb. Have you ever ordered the cheese bomb from Pizza Hut?
No.
Flippy and I did that once after an Up in Arms show before Nathan was dead. And I remember we ordered what we called it the cheese bomb. And the cheese bomb was a cheese lover's pizza with extra cheese and stuffed crust.
Oh, that's a lot of cheese.
It showed up, it was
That's a heart attack waiting to happen.
It was so heavy. And this was when I was just a vegetarian, so I still ate cheese. But I remember we went to an Up in Arms show, which was Nathan's old band before he was dead, of course,
Yes.
in 2001. And then we ate that, and then we were playing GameCube, and then we both fell asleep on my couch in my living room.
Did you miss the show?
This was after. It was on the way back.
Oh, okay. After party.
Yes, and this was when I was a member. I remember that was the same day that I signed up for the AFI fan club, the Despair faction.
Oh, uh-oh, blood. Leaky blood.
So maybe it was 2000.
I've never seen this film either. It's my first time watching it. It better not bore me to death. So far, it's kind of happening. But I guess it's just starting.
It's because the only things that you like are was-up movies.
Yes, I love wheelies.
You like wheelies and dirt bikes.
Dirt bikes are the greatest thing ever made.
I mean, dirt bikes are pretty cool.
And glow sticks engraving under bridges.
Yes, they never use the phrase zombie in this entire movie. That's true.
Do they just say undead?
I think that they don't say zombie
They
until
say
Dawn of the
jerks.
I think they just say, what's up with all of these perverts outside?
2 of them.
So the phrase zombie was already a thing back then.
And see there's another example. All of these zombies are smart zombies. They smashed the car.
It might have
So
been a
all of
reflex.
them are smart zombies?
It was just to make us scared.
All I'm saying is this doesn't follow the logic of the other movies.
Well, because this was his first one. Then he started really figuring it out in the next ones.
In the other movies, there's like one smart zombie per movie. This one, there's tons of them.
He didn't know what he was doing in the beginning, man. Give him a break.
Yeah, I mean, it's forgivable. And I will say that Dawn of the Dead is one of my favorite movies ever.
He's clearly not hitting his head.
And there's all these other zombies outside. And he's just focusing on this one and really killing him.
He hates that one.
He really doesn't like him. And this pervert is sneaking into the house.
Oh no. What if she's so exasperated?
She's having a really tough day, okay?
Yeah, her day stinks.
I mean, it's a pretty goth day, so I'd say it's pretty awesome action. Okay, so we killed the perverted man and the other guy.
And the jerk.
But now there's this other guy. All he wants is a piece of your stuffed crust.
Just give him a slice, man.
Just give him a slice. He's trying not to be rude.
I like the one with they're in the mall. That's Dawn of the Dead. I've seen that one.
That Dawn of the Dead is my favorite one, I think.
Is that the next one?
That's the next one. We can't watch that because it is not public domain.
Yes. And that was like 10 years later.
It was 10 years later, yeah. And he actually had like a budget. And he shot it in color.
Nice. Color's great. I mean, I love black and white because I'm goth, but color's a great advancement in technology.
I didn't remember so many of these guys getting into the house. There's a ton of them.
Oh, they're screwed. They need to leave.
You know what I was just thinking about her car?
Yes.
Uh-oh, better get makeup.
Yeah. True.
If she hurries, she might be able to get into the shop before it closes.
I think it's too late. They're all dead too. Is that her name? Barbara?
Barbara, yes.
She looks like a Barbara.
I will say that, so there is a 1990 remake of this movie where they turned Barbara into like a real character.
I saw that last night when I was looking for things, and she was like, she had short blonde hair kind of thing or something.
Yes, but they actually turn her into like, kind of like Ripley from Aliens.
Exactly. She like messes people up. She
Right.
shot a guy in the head that wasn't a zombie, and they looked at her like, was that a zombie? She's like, oh, got one. But he was just a jerk.
Well, he was just a jerk, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that clip.
I like the development of that character because in this movie, she's kind of useless for most of the movie.
Yeah.
But in the 90s remake, they actually make her like a real heroine.
Because that's boring. No one wants a useless person.
Well, they made Ben, like Ben is the main character in the other movie too. He's played by Tony Todd in the 90s one. And in this, he's definitely like the main character. But in the 90s movie, Barbara and Ben are like co-leads and they're just better characters.
That's nice. The 90s were great.
It was a better character, I
It's
think.
crazy to think that this movie came out the same year as Space Odyssey. Two completely different movies based on budget.
Well, yeah, but this was a low-budget movie. 2001 was Stanley Kubrick was like already had been an established director, and they let him do whatever he wanted.
Yeah, it's cool.
She's getting ready to slice up that pizza pie.
It just feels like it's made in the 50s. And then Space Odyssey feels like it was made in the 80s. I also like 28 Days Later, no dancing. 28 Days Later is really good.
Yeah, 28 Days Later is good, but they're not really zombies in that.
I don't really care about the zombies, I just like the movie. I like the shot where the streets are empty in London. I think what I heard was they shot that on Easter morning.
Yeah, when there was no people.
There was just nobody around. Or maybe it was New Year's morning or Christmas morning or something.
Yeah, they shot it at some morning at like 6 a.m. and there was nobody around.
And they just, I don't know if they threw the trash everywhere, if that was already on the streets from the partying before. But it was cool. It makes me want to go film something right now during Corona when there's no one around and take advantage of the abandoned places.
I think the only thing right now is there are still lots of people around.
Yes, because people are morons and they keep doing things.
There's still a lot of people going to the beach and stuff.
They need to stop, it's naughty. Hello, 62 wretched souls.
Chalky, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Chalky. My favorite black and white horror film. Well, welcome. I hope you enjoy this evening.
Yes, welcome to an evening with Night of the Living Dead. It sounds like we're kind of dumping on this movie a little bit, but it is one of my favorite movies. I just... This is one of my favorite movies. However, I do feel like in terms of the Dead movies, George Romero made better movies later on.
Yeah.
I think that Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead were just better films.
Well, some people's first movies are just garbage, and then they figure it out later.
I still think that this is a really good first movie, but I don't think he had developed the universe yet, and like had decided. Like, but the difference is between Night of the Dead, The Living Dead, and Dawn of the Dead, he had 10 years to think of stuff.
Yeah, that's a lot of time for thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, the budget for this was $114,000, and
It grossed 12 million? When did it hit the 12 million mark, though? 40 years later?
No, it was a pretty big movie at the time.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty big.
Was it in the theaters?
Yeah, they put it in theaters.
That's weird that in 68 they were still playing black and white movies in the theater.
Well, I mean, that wasn't that far beyond when they had black and white film.
But I would think they would just go full color all the time.
But this was also during the age of drive-ins and double features and all this type of thing. So it wouldn't be uncommon for this to be featured as part of a double bill.
I guess. A drive-in movie, maybe.
A drive-in movie theater, or even think of all the horror movie, think of like 42nd Street in New York and like all those type of like grindhouse type theaters. This movie was definitely showing there forever. They don't have stuff like that anymore. Everything now is just AMC and Regal. So your options are extremely limited. There aren't art house theaters anymore, not like there was. Every town had an independent theater.
They just found this house and used it. They didn't even get it cleared. That's cool. No one even said anything, huh?
Oh, wow. Yeah, Ren said worldwide gross was 30 million.
He got freaking rich from... Oh, no, he didn't, because wasn't there a bunch of, like, hang-ups?
Well, there was a bunch of people...
Where did that money go?
I don't think Ramiro got, like, any of it. I think he got a very small percentage
That
of it.
depresses me a lot.
Because he got screwed. They gave him the money to shoot this, but then there were all these people who claimed ownership of the movie.
How?
They were like, oh, I produced it. It's my movie.
This room looks pretty secure.
Because he didn't sign deals or anything, because he didn't know about any of that stuff.
That's annoying. I feel bad for him.
I mean, he made the money on Dawn and of Day. And
10 years later.
Yeah, but he didn't make a lot of money off this movie.
I guess you live and learn.
I mean, he got pretty screwed on this movie. But it did launch him into the mainstream. Like, he got to say, I made a movie that made $30 million.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
But
like,
it's a bummer if you're still sucking on old juice boxes and living in a van.
he made money, but it was a very small percentage of what he should have made.
Hello there. Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, Baja, I really like independent theaters. It's very unfortunate that I think that with the Corona zone, a lot of those independent theaters might close. I'm very upset about that.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Maybe they'll open again later. If they have nice landlords.
There must have been
I mean, I hope so,
10,
but
15 of those things chasing after it. Grabbing and holding on. I didn't see them at first. I could just see that the truck was moving in a funny way. And those things were catching up to it.
she seems like she's having a very hard time.
Yes, she's stressing maximum.
Yes, Ren, I agree. His loss is our gain, because now that this movie's public domain, we can watch it.
Went right through the guardrail.
I feel kind of bad, because I do really like George Romero, though. So I wish that his estate made money on this.
I met him. I said
I guess the
that
driver
before.
must have
I think you did, but for the people who weren't here, you might want to tell them
that
that
gas
story.
station. by
I met
Bateman's
him in a
Drive.
Halloween store. He was looking for a costume with his
Went
kid.
right through the billboard,
And he was like
flipped
really
over a gas
old.
pump and never stopped
And his
moving.
kid was like
By now,
annoying.
like a moving
That's all
bomb.
I remember. And I found a stupid costume for him. And the kid just kept telling me his dad was famous. And I was like, that's great. I don't know who the heck you're talking about.
You're like, I don't care. Who cares? Everybody's famous. in LA.
Literally everyone was famous. I had helped the day before. I helped Diane Keaton twice.
Didn't you help Aaron Paul, too?
I don't think so. One time in the
Or
Urban
you saw him or
Outfitters,
something?
who is the guy, the singer, the blonde guy, who dated Ashley
There was anyone
Simpson?
there who could help me.
You know Ashley Simpson, Jessica Simpson's sister?
Yeah, I remember.
When she
The
was
guy
famous,
from Sum 41.
it was some guy like that. He had like big, annoying blonde hair.
Yeah, I think it was the guy from Sum 41.
It was like that emo, moppy look, kind of, pulled back or something. I helped him.
Yeah, now he looks really weird.
He tried on like 1,000 tank tops at Urban Outfitters.
Realized it.
Tank tops are all the same. I don't
I
understand.
think his name was Ryan or something.
No, I don't think so. I forget his name, but it was the guy from Sum 41.
I helped him. No, it wasn't. I don't think it was Sum 41. It was like a pop. It wasn't a pop punk band. It was like, I don't know.
Justin
It wasn't Justin Timberlake.
Ryan Cabrera.
I think it was Ryan Cabrera. I knew it was Ryan. Yeah, I think it's Ryan Cabrera. I helped him, and I helped Diane Keaton twice, and then I helped George Romero's Bratty
Staring
Kid.
at me.
And I literally bumped into Arnold Schwarzenegger physically twice.
That's pretty
Once
cool.
on the sidewalk in front of a coffee place. It was actually, I'm lying. His security guard was the first person I bumped into, and then he was right with him.
Security
and
guard
then
was Blaine from Predator.
I bumped into Arnold in a Whole Foods when he was with his politician wife. I forget her name.
Maria Shriver.
Maria Shriver, the Kennedy lady.
Yes.
I'd seen Arnold Schwarzenegger a total of 4 times.
We came
One time was on a
week
professional level
father's
while
grave.
filming, and 3 times in life. Me and Arnold Schwarzenegger are destined to
And
be
he
best
said-
friends.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's great.
I think the best celebrity encounter is when I worked at a grocery store and I saw Diamond Dallas
we
Page.
didn't have any.
And I told him that his finisher was better than Stone Cold's because they're very similar. And then he just said, "Thanks, brother, I know it is."
Yeah, that's cool.
And then he gave me the diamond cutter symbol or something and walked away. It was pretty cool.
And then he gave you a freaking DDT.
And then he probably gave me the diamond cutter.
You don't even
Goodbye.
remember, you blacked out.
Ren tried on
And he
Arnold's
said,
jacket once.
Oh,
That's
it's
cool.
late.
Where did you get it?
Why did we start so
Was it
late?
enormous?
Was
And
it
I said,
huge?
Johnny,
Did he have extra
you'd
pockets for
gotten up
muscles built
earlier-
in?
Were you taking
We
him
were
somewhere in a
doing-
hospital in an ambulance and you're like, I'm gonna put on his clothes because he's
asked me if I
unconscious?
was-
Did you pick him up in a helicopter? Did you
And I
evacuate
said,
him? And then
"I'm
you
not
just asked him,
afraid,
"Can I
Johnny."
wear your jacket? Because it's kind of cold." And he
then
said, "Sure."
this
why
I hope
not?"
she
Started
says
walking
yes,
up the
all of
road.
that.
he came slowly, and
What'd she
Johnny
say?
kept teasing me and saying, "He's coming to get you,
Talking
Barbara."
about Johnny.
And I laughed at him and said, "Johnny, stop it."
She's
And
not a
then
very well-developed
Johnny ran
character
away.
in this.
And
That's okay.
I went up to
Then
this
he
man,
met Stephen Baldwin
and I
at a
was
local
going to
gas station.
apologize.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Was he working there because his
And I
career
looked up-
stinks now?
And I said,
That's
"Could
sad, but sometimes it happens.
That's pretty sad
And
that
he
he's
grabbed
working at a
me.
gas station now.
Oh,
He
poor
grabbed me.
Poor Stephen.
Baldwin.
And he
There's
ripped
too
at
many
me.
of them.
From
He
Biodome
held
to
me
gas
and he
station.
ripped at my
Turn
clothes.
movie sound.
Okay, I'll turn the movie up a little bit.
Oh,
There.
I
Now it's
screamed,
back to where everyone
"Johnny!
told me it was too
Johnny,
loud.
help me! Oh, help me!
And I only turned it up like that much.
Oh, you ripped.
Hopefully now we don't get comments of, "Now the microphone's
And then
too
Johnny
quiet.
came
We
and
can't
he
hear you.
ran
We
and
can't hear
he-
you."
I know it's gonna
he
happen.
fought this man. And I got so afraid. I ran. I ran.
Oh, he was visiting the Bentley flat factory in a private helicopter. It was a super lame flight jacket and not as big as you think. He let me try it on.
Thank you for that money, Francesca.
Thanks, Francesca. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, Arnold is only like 6 feet tall. He's not that big.
I was taller than him when I stood
have to
next to
go
him,
out and get
but it's because he was a
Johnny.
little bit hunched
He's
over.
out there.
Well, now
Please,
he's old.
don't you hear me? We've got to go out and get him.
It had his name sewn in the front. That's pretty cool.
Please.
If I was rich,
We
I'd have my
got
name
to
sewn.
go get Johnny.
If I was rich, I would have my name sewn in the front of every article of clothing I own.
Christy, I think it's because old movies, everyone was sexist, and they pigeonholed people and they typecast them.
Yeah.
No one was open-minded back then because they were losers.
Well, this movie caused.
No woke people.
Well, this movie caused a lot of political upheaval at the time because George Romero chose to have an African American man.
I like that.
It was very controversial for the time, but I think that he did a great thing here. And it was very people weren't actually upset at this time that Ben was the lead character in this movie.
Good.
But George Romero
Let them be.
George Romero was always a very progressive dude, and that's very cool.
He just needed a strong female lead as well.
But that's
then
what-
everything would be fine.
But that's what they corrected with the 90s version that Tom Savini directed.
Well, what about in the mall one, where there are like changes politically in the mall one?
Well, that was like a commentary on like society.
I hope there were strong women as well in
There
that.
were.
Good.
The wife of the helicopter pilot was like a strong
Because of the
female
obvious
lead,
threat to
and
untold
then Ken
numbers of
Faree
citizens,
was also
and
like a
because of the
very
crisis
strong
which is
male
even now
lead.
developing, this radio station
I'm
will remain
starving.
on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other
I need to
radio
go find
and TV
something to eat.
stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them.
But yeah, the slapping was not good. He probably could have done. He could have done without including the slapping of Barbara. He could have just asked her to calm down and got her a cup of tea or something.
But that maybe she wasn't actually doing her lines and she was just being annoying, and the actor was like, "Shut up! You're ruining the movie."
Well, I mean, she was hysterical, but I don't know if there's any other. I don't know if there's any other way. I don't know, like, I don't know how he would have, like, diffused the situation if somebody was freaking out. I guess he could have, like, yelled at her, I guess. But she was, like, freaking out, but I still don't think the slapping was good.
Unnecessary.
It was definitely unnecessary. Yeah, Ren, I think that the 90s version of Barbara was strong and well-rounded and a better character. In this, they just kind of made her hysterical.
Look, it goes 58, 68, 78. 58 viewers, 68 likes, now it's 69. Nice, thanks. And there was $78 donated. It was counting straight across.
Yeah, Yoda, I've heard that too. The ending of this movie is a commentary on racism as well. You haven't seen it, so I won't
I've
tell
never
you.
seen it.
I won't tell you what happens, but the end of this movie is George Romero, because this was during the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
So George Romero was also making a commentary on that in this movie, and that is one of the reasons that this movie is so, like, remembered. And that's easy to forget in the context of this movie being a low-budget horror film, that Romero actually was making a political film. He was making a political statement. So, given the context of that, this movie is very important.
Great.
Yeah, no spoilers, but this movie...
I don't want to know anything. Thank you, Comrade Zero, for subscribing.
Raspberry, I don't know what I would do if somebody was, like, hysterical. I'd probably run away.
Tell me what happens. I'm going to get a snack. These flaming hot Cheetos are burning my lips.
He just lit that furniture on fire.
That's cool.
Now all the zombos are freaking out. Maybe they're getting ready to have a raid. Oh yeah, in this they're afraid of fire. That's like another thing that, like,
Zombies are afraid of fire, aren't they?
But they don't know what it is because they don't remember anything.
Because they're brain dead.
Yes, Yoda is quoting Day of the Dead. I do like Day of the Dead. I like it a lot.
After this, I think I'm out. After this, I think I'm going to play more of that spooky game.
You should play Resident Evil 3 and try to beat it in one night like Tom did.
No, that sounds asinine. Hello, Bodog. Hello, Baja. Barracuda. There's a lot of new people here. Chris. 9802. Hello. Welcome to the new viewers. Welcome to Goth Week. All Goth on the channel this week. You're in for a long night. If you want some bonus, support the stream and give a like and tell your gothic friends.
Murder that like button.
And then maybe I will go overtime and play a game after the movie for 30 hours.
Chris wants you to play Outlast, which we do have.
Yes, well, I have to beat Door Quest.
Oh yeah,
Azriel! I will not listen to you insult my name. I'm respected among demons.
Asriel? Ah, stop it! Stop it, Asriel! Stop it!
I'm sitting here.
You can't.
No, you're not getting on camera.
You can't slap people.
Of course I can. It's the 90s. This guy did it. Why can't I? Get out of my frame. It's me and Lucy flawless tonight. Because you're just a dungus chode.
Ah, by Satan's jockstrap, let me...
I'm going to lick your Mountain Dew or whatever this thing is.
It's not a Mountain Dew, it's a Monster Energy drink. Get your lips off of that.
I put my lips on it, now you're screwed.
It's totally just...
And put your stupid Jimi Hendrix glasses on too.
Those are cool, man.
What's up? I'm not even gothic. I'm just a hippie.
These are super cool Gary Oldman gothic glasses.
Azriel, AJ. Azriel. You're all ignorant chodes.
Wretched. Azriel did play Resident Evil in VR, like a month ago. It's on this channel, I think. It's already happened. It's already been done.
Enemy, you're dead. Don't insult me. Hello, Dryland.
Yes. Now he's in business. He found a shoebox full of bullets and a gun.
Oh boy.
I would just go out there and blast all the zombies.
Does this movie take place in this house the whole time?
No, they try to escape a
Found a
little
gun
bit
and some
later on,
bullets out
then
there.
disaster happens.
Oh, great.
There are more people who show up because they see that the lights are on in this house. And if you listen, the radio saying that there's a national emergency, and like
This
zombies
place
are
is
taking
boarded
over.
up pretty solid now. We ought to be all right here for a while.
He probably filmed this in like 66 or 67.
Food and the
I mean, he
radio.
might have filmed it in '68. It's like a pretty simple movie to edit
Sooner or later,
together.
someone.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
bound
pretty,
to come and
it's
get
pretty
us out.
straightforward.
Thank you, AJ. AJ's the only one who gets me and respects me and calls me by my true
Yeah, that's us.
evil
We're doing
name.
all right.
I
Yeah.
forged evil crystals in the depths of despair. I deserve some respect.
Are those
Look, I
like
don't know
evil
if you're
crystals,
hearing
like quartz rocks or
But I'm
something?
going upstairs now.
Yes.
Like the ones that cost $1, but they're sparkly.
If
and
anything's trying to
everybody
break
thinks
in
that
here,
they're
I
worth
can
money,
hear
but
it
they're
from up
not.
there.
They're
I'll
just
be
a
down to take
rip-off.
care of it.
Yes, but mine are actually forged in the depths of despair, so they're worth a
Everything's
ton.
all right for now.
I
I'll
thought that the
be
depths
back
of
to
despair was
reinforce the
Sabaro
windows and doors
Pizza
later.
Kitchen. You forged
you'll
them
be all
there
right
in
for
the
now,
pizza
okay?
ovens of despair.
No, it's actually just the basement
Okay.
under the Emerald Square Mall.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never been down there. What's
Yeah,
it
you
like?
wouldn't, because you're not a real goth and you don't hang out in dark
I'm
corners
not a
like
goth.
me.
I'm a vampire.
Yeah, I'm a goth, man. I'm real. This
I'm-
guy's a phony.
And I'm the Prince of Darkness, man.
You're goth on accident. I'm goth on purpose because I chose it. I love it. You're just casually hanging out with goths.
That just means you're a pretender. 10 months ago, you were totally.
You have no choice. It wasn't even your doing to
10
be so
months ago, you were
goth.
obsessed with Tony Hawk. You still have the posters over there.
Yes, but would you rather be goth because you chose to do it? Or would you rather some weirdo sucking on your neck and now you have to be goth?
Goth, I didn't choose the goth life.
Yeah, that guy
The
Gary
goth
just
life-
sucked
the-
on your
the
neck and
goth
now you
life-
are
the
a
goth life
vampire.
chose me, man.
No,
What is-
freaking Gary, the weird creepo, sucked on your neck and now this is who you are.
What are you supposed to do about it? I didn't choose this goth life. It chose me, man.
I would rather choose my own future, so I choose goth.
You're a casual goth. You should play Tony
I
Hawk
got
with Rose
666 on my forehead. That's so freaking goth, man.
It's just because you forgot the address of your house.
Thank you. We all know of the Azriel's.
Thank you.
Kalesa, you were chewed. Thank you for your money, you chewed.
We hope you're all having.
I
See, Skytrill? Tony Hawk isn't goth.
know it isn't. That's why I've chosen to not play Tony Hawk. And I'm now true goth.
And I also heard you listening to Limp Bizkit before I came over. Limp Bizkit's not goth.
I was just researching. I was Googling what isn't goth, so I know what to avoid. And that
I
was
think
one
that
of the
you're
things.
confusing many. You're confusing skater boy, new metal, and goth.
Avril Lavigne, everyone likes Avril Lavigne. Get off of my back.
You don't know who you are. You don't know what you are.
I'm goth.
You don't know where you're going.
I ate Flaming Hot Cheetos, man. Only a goth can eat them. They're so
Flaming Hot
spicy.
Cheetos knows no borders. It knows no. It knows no definition. It knows no group or anything. Everybody loves Flaming Hot Cheetos.
I'm tormenting my own tongue on purpose with spicy chips. It's killing me.
All that shows is that you have good taste. It doesn't show what you are.
You're all a bunch of ignorant toads. I'm goth. I need to snap my lips on fire.
You wish, man.
Oh my god.
Yes, now I'm in control.
How are we supposed to know
Hello,
what's going on?
everybody.
Now, wait a minute. You just got finished saying you couldn't hear from down there. Now you say it sounded like the place was being ripped. It would be nice if you get your story straight, man.
All right, now you tell me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take that kind of a chance when we got
I
a
hope
safe
you're all
place.
having a terrible,
We luck into a
terrible
safe place,
evening.
and you're telling us
And
we
that
got to
you're
risk our lives
really
just
not
because somebody
enjoying
might need help, huh?
yourselves. That is the way
All right,
of
why
the
don't you
true
settle this?
God.
Look, mister, we came out. Okay, we're here. Now I suggest we all
You
go
tried
back
to order
downstairs
40 count of
before any
spicy
of those things
Cheetos
find
off
their way
Amazon,
here.
but they were sold out. That's dreadful. I feel truly sorry for you. I would try again, Marcus. You need as many of them as possible
You're
to get through this
insane. The
awful
cellar's the
time.
safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
And I'm telling you,
Yes,
those things
if
turn
you're
over our
enjoying
car.
this
We were damn
stream,
lucky to get away at all.
please
now you tell me those
murder
things
the
can't
like
get through
button
this lousy pile of wood.
and give a
His wife and kids downstairs. Kids hurt.
in the chat.
Well, I still think we're better off up here.
We could strengthen everything up, Mr. Cooper.
With all of us working, we can fix
Ezriel
this
is
place up in no
probably
time. We
never
have
going to
everything
watch
we
this
need
entire
up here.
movie all the
We
way
can
through.
take
I
all
really
that up
doubt it.
downstairs with us.
He's got a very short
You know
attention
that?
span.
You got a million windows up there. All these windows, you're gonna make them strong enough to keep these things out.
Yes,
huh?
Nobi.
Told you those things don't
Unfortunately,
have
I
any
agree with
strength.
you.
I smashed 3 of them and pushed them
I
down
am
out the
definitely
door.
better than
You
Asriel.
hear me when I told you they turned over our car?
He's just a
Well,
pretender.
a good 5 men can do that.
That's my point. Only there's not going to be 5 or even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those things. And as soon as they know
Yes,
we're here,
now
this
that
place
he
is
is
going to be crawling
gone.
with them.
Well,
I,
that
Count
means
Tom,
probably
and
get us
our
wherever we
dark queen, Lucy Lawless,
The cellar.
present to
The cellar,
you
there's
the
only
way
one
that it
door,
was
right?
intended to
Just one door, that's all we
be.
have to
Sponsored
protect. Tom and I fixed it so it locks and
by the
boards from
drink of the
inside.
chosen,
But up here, all these
Monster
windows,
Energy
why, we
Drink,
never know where they were going to hit us
Night of
next.
the Living Dead.
You got a point, Mr. Cooper. But down in the cellar, there's no place to run to. I mean, if they did get in, there'd be no back exit. We'd be done for. We can get out of here if we have to. And we got windows to
Yes,
see
now
what's
in
going on
true
outside.
fashion of every
But
movie
down
and
there with no
everything
windows,
ever,
if a rescue party
the
did come,
bald
we wouldn't
man is
even
the
know.
villain of
The
this film.
cellar is the strongest place.
Cellar's a
Yeah,
death trap.
these other group of people just showed up, and the bald guy is the villain of this movie. As every movie
know how many's
in the
out there?
history of everything has ever pointed out, that the bald man is always the
You
villain.
two can do whatever
That's
you want.
racist against bald
I'm
people.
going back down to the cellar.
This guy
and
is
you
the
better
biggest
decide.
jerk in the movie
Because I'm
and ends
gonna
up
board
being
up
the
that
villain.
door,
Maybe
and
because
I'm
he has
gonna
big
unlock it,
brain
and
and
I'm
have
gonna
small ones, it's hard for him to deal with.
He's got bad posture and
I made
limited
my decision,
hair
now you make
follicles.
yours.
Now, wait a minute.
He's
Let's
got
think
big
about
brain,
this.
I know it.
We can make it to the cellar
I mean, he's
if
got a
we
pretty
have.
big head, but I don't think that means
If
he
we
has a
do
big
decide to
brain.
stay down there,
You
we'll
don't
need
even
some things
get
from
him.
up here.
Just like you
So
don't
let's
get
at
me.
least consider this a while.
I'm now
You brought
choosing
yourself
to
into
eat
the cellar and those things
carrots
get in the
and
house,
hummus.
you've had it. At least up
a
here you have
very
a fighting
gothic
chance.
snack.
It's not very goth. You better put some monster in there.
I just drank a whole one.
Or at least season it with the Cheeto dust.
More than there were.
I ate the whole bag in there just now. You didn't see it. Uh-oh. Spooky.
This spooky men trying to get in.
Hello, 65 deadly humans.
Yes, 65 absolutely demented individuals. Welcome. Welcome to another. Oh, that's actually pretty gross.
Oh my god.
Plus,
We've earned $83. Thank you.
thank you for your 83 monies. 83 more dollars into the blood bank, and those poor, wretched, unfortunate bankers have to count every single drop of your spilled donation.
Yes. Make their lives miserable.
I want to make them drown in the misery of the donations. Yes. Forever tormented. Hello, Keoken. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, Coyote.
Yes, Raspberry. Bludgeon the like button.
Who's that?
It's another dead creep. And now there's a bunch of them out there. This was actually pretty,
Where are they coming from?
They're coming
That's
from
a naked person.
yeah, this was actually, like, pretty, like, creepy for the time, and, like, pretty unprecedented that there's a bunch of naked people running around.
Oh, they're naked.
Well, because they're coming out of, like, the morgue or wherever they were, and now they're, like, zombies.
Oh, is this supposed to be like they're coming out of the ground or their homes?
Well, I think some of them were coming out of the morgue or whatever, but other ones were just attacked by other zombies, and now they're
Yeah.
zombies
You're
too.
crazy.
So if you
Those
get
things
bit
are gonna be in every
anywhere,
window when
you're
door
a
in this
zombie?
place. We've got to get down
I
into
don't
the
think
cellar.
that that's really well, I guess it's
Get out of
kind of
here.
explained in this movie because the guy's daughter is like she's sick,
I'm taking the
quote
girl with
unquote,
me.
because she was bitten.
Keep your hands off her. And everything else that's up here.
But yeah, if you get
Because I
bitten
stay
by
up
a
here,
zombie,
I'm
there's
fighting
something
for
about like
everything up
whatever
here.
the
radio and
saliva
food is part of what I'm
transfer
fighting for.
that like turns
Now,
you
if you're
into
going
a
down the cellar,
zombie.
get.
Yeah, sure, why not?
He's insane. We've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
This your house.
We've got a right.
You going down there with him?
Well,
Yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating
I
around
like
the
that
bush.
guy's t-shirt.
Pretty good
listen, I got a
shirt. It's
kid
like one
down
of those good old thin
She
shirts.
can't, what?
Like
I
that
couldn't
guy's
bring her up here. She
hairstyle.
can't possibly take all the racket and those things
It means
smashing
there's a
through the
lot of
windows.
testosterone, scientifically proven.
If you're stupid enough
I
to go
guess.
die in that trap, that's your business. However,
just
I
the
am
way
not
it is.
stupid enough to follow you. It is
He's
tough
an
for a kid
alpha.
that old man is so stupid.
So sue him.
He's a
Get the hell
Chad.
down in the cellar.
Such a Chad.
You can be the boss down
Is
there.
that true? All
I'm
bald
boss up
people
here.
are just Chads.
I guess so.
Bastards.
What are you
No, I won't
gonna
open
do?
this door again. I mean it.
Mr. Cooper, with your help, we could...
With my help.
He's
Let him
pretty
go,
angry.
man. His mind is made up. Just let him go.
Yeah, he's raging, that's for sure.
Wait a minute.
We're like halfway through the movie, I think, Skytree.
Judy, come on up here, honey.
Zamza. It's a
This
good...
to all of you.
You're gonna let them get hurt too, huh? It's all right, honey.
I mean, I guess Ben does want to make a run for the truck, which I would probably do too. I'd probably try to make a run for the truck so I can get out of it.
I would too.
Because the zombies are slow, so you can kind of outrun them if
If
you're
we stick
fast.
together,
Well, I
man,
think you
we can
could.
fix it up real good.
I'd let you get the truck because you're
There's lots
faster.
of
And I
places
just
we can
take
run
her
to
off.
up here.
Well, I would hope that you'd come back and just pick me up.
I don't
We'd
think
all
I
be a lot
would.
better off. All three of us
So then
would
I
work
would just
together.
lock myself in the basement. Or I would just die.
Yeah,
Hey. Hey, kid.
you're good at that.
He's wrong, you know. I'm not boxing myself in down there.
I mean, I think that they both have a point. He wants to lock himself into the basement because he
Well,
thinks that that'd be
safe now.
safer. Which,
Dr. Tronics, exactly.
What about Tom?
Super goth.
They want to stay up there and let them.
well, I think what Ben is trying to say is that if they get into the house, then they can probably get into the basement.
Two other
Yeah.
people upstairs. A man and a girl.
So either way, they're kind of screwed. They have to either
Yeah,
go
but I
for the
didn't know
truck
who
and
they
try
were, and I
to
was
try their
about
best
to
to get out of there,
take any
or
unnecessary chances.
they hide in the basement and just
not.
hope that the zombies don't get into the basement, which they probably will. And there's no other way out of the basement.
What they need to do, exactly, I agree with Chris. They should get on the roof, put gasoline all over the bottom floor, open the doors, let all the zombies in,
She feels
then whoever's on the
wrong.
roof
Maybe it's shock.
jumps off, closes the
Where
door
do you
behind the
get it?
zombies, and they burn the whole
Laundry
thing.
in a basket.
I mean, that's not a
And
very
then
good,
you walk away.
I mean, that's not a very good plan either.
Of course it is. It's perfect. Literally perfect. Jump up with zombies
Stay
and then
upstairs.
fry them all.
Yeah, Baha. I think that that's the problem is that
Too many ways
Ben
of
and this
monsters
guy,
can get in up
Cooper,
there.
they both have reasons for what they
We'll see
want to
who's
do.
right.
But I
We'll
also
see.
think
When they come
I
baby
would
me, let them
probably
in
try to
down
go
here.
for the truck. Because I would be trying to get out of there.
What?
To be right, everybody else to be wrong.
What do you mean by that?
Does anyone up there know why
this
we're
his
being
wife?
attacked?
That's his wife.
Whatever it
That's
is,
his
it isn't
daughter.
just
She got
happening
bitten,
here.
so now she's
Some
turning
kind
into
of
a zombie.
Now
mass
she's
murder
turning
is
into
going
a
on
jerk.
everywhere.
Yeah, they're not
Radio
really
said to stay
zombies.
inside.
They're just
Radio.
jerks.
Radio upstairs. I heard a news bulletin.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Nothing. Nothing. They don't know anything yet. There's mass murder everywhere, and people are supposed to look for a safe place to hide.
Take the boards off that door.
We are staying down here, Helen.
Harry, that radio is at least some kind of
He
communication.
looks like Don
If the authorities
Rickles.
know what's happening, well, they'll send people for us so they tell us what to do.
He kind of
How
has
are we
the
going to
same
know what's
posture and
going on if we
mannerisms
lock
as
ourselves
Don
in this dungeon?
Rickles. Is that who this is? Is it him?
Enemy gets it. Enemy knows a good plan when they hear it.
We may not enjoy living together. but
I'm not
dying
saying
together
that
is
they
against
should
all
be in the house when
everything.
it's on fire, subjective.
Those people
I'm
are
saying
our
they should get on the
enemies.
roof, trap them all the zombies in, and then when all the zombies are in, jump off the roof and burn the freaking building. Just climb down the stories of the house to the ground and
If Julie
fry
would come
them. You wouldn't be in
downstairs
the
for a
house,
few
you'd be
minutes,
outside of
Harry and
it.
I could come
Terrible
upstairs.
idea.
It's why? What is bad about it?
I agree with Ben. I gotta go for the truck.
You lure the zombies in, close it, burn the freaking building. It's
Look,
perfect.
Nothing's gonna get done with them down there and us up here. Do this for me.
Barbara's
Okay,
still
open
just
up.
a lump on the couch. She's not doing anything.
Yeah, going to the basement is really dumb. You're just backing yourself into a corner. That's what happened in Shaun of the Dead, wasn't it?
Well, they put themselves into the bar.
Yeah, they got backed into a corner.
Right, which is not like you gotta go somewhere that's like safe and defendable.
Yeah, from like a high place.
Well, that's why in Dawn of the Dead they go for the mall because they can block all the entrances.
Yeah.
And there's no other way in. So like
that one's cool.
Theoretically, and they also have a helicopter that's on the roof so they can take off whenever they want.
Yeah, I like that.
And there was a grocery store in the mall.
That's what they need in this movie. A sick helicopter.
In the mall.
It says Red Bull on the side.
Or Monster Energy drink would be better.
Yeah, we should try to get sponsored by Monster Energy.
I really wish that we could be sponsored by Monster Energy drink. That'd be awesome.
That'd be so sick. Hello, Whitney. Thank you to all the new subscribers.
My brother.
Yes.
Hey, give me a hand with this thing.
I gotta go help Ben with the television.
If you're not subscribed, please do. It's not going to be goth all the time in this house. I think Lucy Lawless might barf up those idiots again someday.
Those stupid jerks that are here sometimes.
She was telling me today she was having really bad heartburn and antacid problems. I think it's because they're feisty in there and they want to get out of her belly.
Yeah, so eventually they might show back up, but until then...
Yeah, Nathan and Tom might be here again. But until then, you get to deal with Azriel and Count Tom.
Yes, and we do want to do movies like this on this channel probably like once a week.
So if Lucy frees us from the horrifying superhouse attic, we will come back.
Yes.
Don't be afraid of me.
If you enjoy
Helen
and you
Cooper.
demand it.
Harry's wife.
Yeah, Ren, they definitely need Arnold to rescue them in his private
This place is
helicopter.
ridiculous. Look at this. There's a million weak spots up here.
If Ren was there, she could give them all band-aids.
Give me one of those.
That's what EMTs do. They kiss your boo-boos and give you band-aids.
Her brother was killed.
Yes, Dandello, they need Mike the helicopter guy
About
from
these windows.
Resident Evil 4 to
I
rescue them.
can't see a damn thing.
There's Mike the helicopter
50
guy.
million of those things out there.
When Tom was
That's what
playing
these windows
Resident Evil
are.
4, there's a part where a random helicopter guy shows up and helps out Leon. And Leon's like,
Why
oh,
don't
thanks,
you
Mike.
do something to
That's
help
nice.
somebody?
And then he gets blown up.
Oh, poor Mike.
It's just a random helicopter character that they included as
Drag a couple of
Mike
those
the
chairs
helicopter
together.
man that just
There's a
shows up.
socket over
That's
here.
nice of him.
But then he gets blown up.
I feel bad, but whatever. The people in those games are
You better
entitled.
watch this and try to understand
Thank
what's
you,
going
Piper.
on.
Piper demands Count Tom and Azrael continue
I don't want
movie
anyone's
nights.
life on my hands.
Is there anything I can do to
I don't want to hear any more from you, mister. If you stay up here, you take orders
Thank
from
you,
me.
what's DEA?
And that includes leaving the
Thank you
girl
for
alone.
subscribing.
It's on, it's on.
I hope you're not the naughty
No
boy
sound.
or girl. Giving the
Play the
DEA
record.
a hard time.
It reports, incredible
Is it
as they
what?
seem,
Is it what dia
are
or
not
what
the results of mass
DEA?
hysteria.
Mass
We
don't
hysteria.
know.
What do they think? We're imagining all this?
Yeah.
Shut up.
In all
What
parts.
is your name?
The wave of murder which is sweeping the eastern
Okay, now they're
third of
watching the
nation
television broadcast
is
that
being
explains
committed by
everything.
creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims. First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent. Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted. And medical examinations
I wonder if
of
it's
some of the
superimposed.
victims bore out the fact that
It's
they had
definitely
been
superimposed.
partially devoured.
How'd they do that back then?
I think we have
Magic.
some late word just arriving, and
They use the
interrupt to
occult.
bring this to you.
Wow.
This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense
zombies.
Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. A widespread investigation of
These
reports
guys
from
are like
funeral homes,
crap.
morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. It's hard for us here to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a fact.
It's only a matter of time.
When this emergency first began,
Before this
radio
broadcast,
and television was
I
advising
think
people
like
to stay
Francesca's
inside,
saying,
behind
Corona.
locked doors.
it's only a
See,
matter of time before they
that
say,
situation
it comes
has now
from it's
changed.
Donald Trump
We're
having a
able
press
to report a
conference saying,
definite course
oh,
of
I hate to
action.
break it to everybody,
Civil
but
defense
zombies,
machinery
it's
has been
zombies.
organized to provide rescue stations.
That's probably
with
something
food,
he's already
shelter,
said because he's a
medical
lunatic.
treatment, and protection
Yeah.
by armed National
He
Guardsmen.
probably thinks Corona
Stay tuned to the
is
broadcasting
from
stations
zombies,
in your local
and you can
area
get rid of
for this
it by
list
getting a
of rescue
suntan
stations.
or drinking
This
a
list will be
bottle of
repeated
bleach.
throughout our
I mean,
news
he has
coverage.
already said that.
Look for
Because
the
what
name of
about
the
bright
rescue
light?
station nearest
Will that
you.
stop it?
Make your way
What
to
about
that
the cleaning
location.
stuff?
Sorry, but Corona is not gothic and it's
We
not
have that
afraid of
truck.
the
We can get some
daylight.
gas, we can get out of here.
There's a pump out by the shed.
I know, that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
Emergency meeting called this afternoon by the President. Since convening this conference of the Presidential Cabinet, the FBI, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the CIA, has not produced any public information. Why are space experts being consulted about an Earth-bound emergency? So far, all the betting
It's not
on
the
answer to
1940s,
that
it's
question centers on the recent
1968.
Explorer satellite shot to Venus. That satellite, you'll recall, started back to Earth, but never got here. That's the space vehicle which orbited Venus and then was purposely destroyed by NASA when scientists discovered it was carrying a mysterious high-level radiation with it. Could that radiation be somehow responsible for the wholesale murders we're now suffering?
So basically, they said
Newsman
that space
John
radiation
Quinn in
turned people
Washington
into zombies,
has
and that
posed
caused the
those
whole
Obvious,
thing.
our best move is to try to get out of here.
Wow.
How are you going to get over
Like a solar flare?
You're coming from a meeting regarding the...
No, they just said it. They said that there was a satellite from Venus.
Yes, that was the
that they
subject
launched
of
to
the meeting.
Venus coming
feel there's
back,
a
but they said
connection
that they
between this and the phenomenon.
supposedly
There's a
blew it
definite
up.
Connection, a definite
Oh.
connection. In other words,
That's
you feel
crazy.
that the radiation
So
on the
it's
Venus probe
sci-fi.
is enough to cause these mutations.
There was a very
Guess so.
high degree of
Well,
radiation.
just
a minute. I'm not sure that that's certain at all. I don't think that has
the
been
only logical
irrefutably
explanation that we
proved.
have at this time.
In other words, it is the military's viewpoint that the radiation is not the cause of the mutation.
I can't speak for the entire military at this time, gentlemen.
This seems to
I
be...
must disagree with these gentlemen presently until we...
This is like the
until
one
this is
military
irrefutably
uniform they
proved.
could afford. They're like, all right,
Everything is
you're going to
being
be
done
the
that can be
general.
We'll have to hurry, Prime
You're going to be like a guy in a suit. They only bought
Professor,
one
you
like
feel that there is a
military
definite connection
uniform.
between
Yeah,
definite connection
real
as
cheap.
far as Dr. Keller
I mean, it's
himself.
low budget.
They just went and shot it in the real
I
street.
thought we
I like
decided
that.
that is not proved.
I mean,
yet.
this a lot of this
Once
movie
the-
was
once
just
the
shot
satellite,
like
when the satellite
on
was
random
exploded,
stuff, you
unusual
know?
amount of radiation. enough
People
to cause
watching probably
mutations
thought it was a
in
real
certain
news
things.
broadcast
Could have happened.
because the camera probably looked like that.
It
Yeah,
does seem to have a
probably.
bearing.
Will there be a reply for this? For the
Later.
Yes.
There will be a reply.
Yes.
Later this afternoon. There will be a report this afternoon.
Perhaps there will
Yes,
be a report.
yes. Later.
Will you close the window?
We are everything
Hello.
possible.
Thank you, Braden.
You know, we have to try to get out of here.
He said the rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies. If we could get care in
He
there, we
says
could
that the
get
rescue
help for
stations
it.
definitely don't have
One of the world's
zombies. Come
foremost
here.
authorities on space science and technology.
Willard, I saw a sign
This is
that
how they
said
get rid of
Willard.
all the
It's only
exposition
about
in
17
this
miles
film.
from here.
They're like,
You
quick,
noticed
turn
that
on the
from around here?
TV.
And now we
Judy
have
and I
all
are
our
both from
answers.
around here.
I mean,
We
it's
were on
not
our
a
way
bad
up to the lake to
idea.
go swimming.
It's a little bit
Judy
cheap,
had a
but
radio, and
I
we heard the
get it.
first reports about this.
But that's like what
So
they
we knew
could
the old
afford
house
for
was
this
here, and we
budget.
came
It's like,
in,
okay, turn on
found
the
the lady
TV.
upstairs dead.
But they could also just,
Then
I
these
guess,
other
yeah, how
people
are they
came.
supposed to get the
We
outside
went down into the
information?
basement.
Because they're stuck
Put a bar
inside of a
They
across
house.
could have a
It's
new
pretty
person
strong.
come in who'd be
How
like,
could we
I
possibly
heard
get away
this.
from
Or they
here?
could have had a
We
guy,
got
like a
sick
military
child,
person show up
two
and be like,
women,
Yeah.
I
one
just came
woman
from the
out of her
military.
head.
Guess
Ah.
what? I know it all.
Or it's,
Here's
like
the
a,
deal.
or it's like a policeman that's just like, I heard it on my police radio.
Your entire staff, I know, has been working very hard to find
Yeah, I
some
know my
solution
secret
to
cool
these things
radio.
that are happening. Do you have any answers at this time?
Yes, we have some answers. But first, let me stress
Yeah, we're
the
going to
importance
explain
of
what's
seeking
happening in the
medical
movie. Here you
attention
go.
for anyone who's been injured in any way. We don't know yet what complications might result from such injury.
How bad has your kid been hurt?
Good advice, Doctor. Now, how about the basic
They're pretty dead.
Look, you go down there and tell, you know, Judy? Yeah, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
Action taken with regard to the Venus probe. In the cold room at the university, we had a cadaver. Cadaver from which all four limbs
Hello,
had
Wet
been
Cheeto.
amputated.
I have a
Sometime
bunch
early
of
this
you in my
morning,
stomach
it
right
opened its
now.
eyes
Now they're wet,
and began to
for
move
sure.
its trunk.
Yeah.
It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
It was dead, but now it's alive.
We
Sorry.
want you upstairs.
Oops.
Did she ask for me? She hasn't done anything. I don't understand. Baby. It's Mommy. I hurt. I'll come back down as soon as I find out what they want. Thank you, Judy.
Do they, I was gonna ask, do they
The
all
body should
die?
be disposed of at once,
But don't
preferably
tell
by
me.
cremation.
Well, how long after death, then, does the body become reactivated?
It's only a matter of minutes.
Wow, thank you, Christy.
Thank you, Christy.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't give them
Thank you
time to
for
make
joining
funeral
us
arrangements.
for yet another
Bodies
spooky
must
evening
be
of
carried
Goth
to the
night.
street and burned. They must be burned immediately. Soak them with gasoline and burn them.
Oh yeah,
bereaved
Tarman
will
is one
have
of
to
my favorite
forego the
zombies.
dubious
Really
comforts
likes
that a funeral
brains.
service will give. They're just dead flesh.
You've seen Return of the Living Dead,
You
right?
need to find some
Probably.
bed spreads or sheets.
You know the
to tear
Return of
into
the Living
small
Dead
strips,
Is
was
that the funny one?
Is there a
the one
fruit
that
cellar here?
the zombies are always
We need
asking
some
for
bottles or
brains.
jars. Make
Yeah.
Molotov cocktails
And then
full
one
of
girl's
trying
like,
to escape.
oh,
Hey,
okay,
there's a big can of
fine.
kerosene
And she
down
lets her boyfriend eat her brain.
I'll look for the bottles.
That's in part
There's a
2.
big key
It's
ring
like a
down
funny
there.
one.
Or maybe a
They're
key to
both
the
kind
gas
of
pump.
funny.
I'll check.
And it was in like in a car or something.
Meantime, a
That's
couple of
part-
us can
that's
go out and
two.
try to get the gas and come back for the rest of the
Okay,
people.
is that a George Romero movie?
No, it's
Yeah, that's
the
right.
first one is Dan
Better be this
O'Bannon, the
door.
guy who wrote
But it's
Alien.
closer to the truck.
Are they supposed to be like
Before we
spooks?
go out, we'll put some
It's kind of
supplies
like a
behind the
spoof.
cellar
They
door.
made it
While we're
kind
gone,
of
the rest
funny.
of you can hold
Yeah,
out
I've
in there.
seen
I
that.
found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
They're kind of like punk zombies.
I'm not really
Hello,
that used to the
DJ.
truck. I found it
It's
abandoned.
going horrible as
I can
usual.
handle the truck, no sweat.
Absolutely dreadful.
You're it then. You and I'll go.
Another horrible day of sunshine
We'll
that we
put
have to
whatever
wait to
lumber
go
we
down
find behind the cellar door.
so we can exist in the
You can go
darkness.
upstairs and toss the cocktails from a window.
Finally, the day
Tom, you and I will have
sucks.
to unboard this door.
But now the night
After you
is here
toss
and
the
it's
cocktails,
slightly
hustle
more
back down here and lock this
less
door.
awful.
It's no good to board it up because we'll have to get back in
More
quickly.
tolerable, less awful.
After we get the gas and get back into the house, then we'll worry about getting everybody into the truck. Now let's move it.
Place to leave safely, except to the rescue station.
He's awfully upset.
Indications
Yeah,
are
he's
that
stressing
before
me.
this emergency is over, we'll need many, many more such rescue stations.
Yes, to eat brains
You
to
always
dull
have a
the
smile
pain
for
of
me.
existence in that movie.
How can you smile like that all the time? How many do you have done? Come on, honey, we gotta move.
Tom, are you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead
Her voice
out.
quality is so
All
much
you get
better.
is a recorded message.
She sounds like she's voiceover. She's like,
If I could only
hello.
call the folks. They're going to be so worried about us.
It sounds like it's
Everything will be
added
all right.
in.
As soon as we get to
Maybe she
Willard,
just has a
we'll call
nicer
them.
voice
They might even
than
be
him,
there.
and it's contrasting.
I know.
Well, that needs color correction.
Yeah, the film degraded rather quickly here.
Are you sure we're doing the
And it
right
must have been
thing,
close
Tom?
to the end of the
What, about
reel.
getting out of here?
Yeah.
Well, the
I still
television
like his
said that's
shirt,
the right
though.
thing to do. We've
That's
got to
still a
get
pretty
to a
cool
rescue
shirt.
He's
station.
got a cool bowl cut,
I don't
too.
know.
Come on, honey, you're starting to sound like Mr. Cooper now.
But why do you have to go out there?
Look, I know how to handle that truck.
She'd be good at
and I can handle the
ASMR.
pump. Ben doesn't know anything
Very
about
calm
that stuff.
tones.
Yeah, maybe that was her future
But we're
career.
safe
She got
in
into
here.
For
ASMR.
how long,
I
honey?
bet.
We're safe now. But there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know all that.
Hey, listen.
This guy's
Remember
definitely
when we
about
had the
to be
big flood?
dead.
Yeah.
Remember how
He's a
difficult it
goner.
was for us to convince you that it was right to leave? Remember? Remember we had to go to Willard then? This isn't a passing thing, honey. It's not like just a wind passing through. We've got to do something.
Just a
and
wind of
fast.
zombies passing through.
Just a zombie fart blowing through town.
Just blowing gracefully through
I just don't
town.
want you to go out there, that's all.
Hey.
I have to go for the truck because I'm a
Where's
super
that big
strong
smile for
dude.
me?
I'm going to bench press
Boy.
the truck and carry it all the way
You're
to the
showing
next
no use
city.
at all, are you? We've got
That's
work
very
to do,
heroic.
honey. And you...
Well, I think they're setting him up to be kind of like an action man. But then, also knowing horror movie tropes, that also means he's about to be dead.
Yeah, he's screwed. See you later, jerk. You're dead. That guy's
We're
got
gonna
it
get her
down right.
downstairs.
Mr.
We
Cooper.
have to go downstairs
Hanging
now,
with
Barbara.
Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, they're just hanging with Mr. Cooper.
She's right.
Literally what
You
they're
have to go
doing.
downstairs now, just for a little while, until we get back. Then we can all
Zombies in
leave.
the wind.
Oh, I'd like to leave. Yes.
Like sands through the hourglass. So are the farts of the zombies. in the wind.
I really don't like Barbara's character in this movie. Barbara's character in the 90s version is way cooler. They actually, like, have her do stuff.
So that was just a straight up remake of modern times.
But it was Tom Savini who did it, with, like, George Romero's blessing.
Hello, Count Crumb. You missed the movie.
I mean, half of it. I do prefer the 90s version. It's a better movie, but it's also, like, by that point, Tom Savini had been working in movies for, like, a long time.
Yeah, it's almost 30 years.
So he knew what he was doing.
I guess 22 years.
Well, Romero didn't do it. Tom Savini directed it.
Well, and when did he start?
Savini started doing makeup on Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, so like 20 years.
He had started with like makeup and stunts and stuff, and then he slowly worked his way into film, like directing. I agree, Dandello. Barbara is like Ripley by that point, which is just a better use of the character.
Wow, that's sick.
It's kind of unfortunate because they just don't make Barbara's character like useful in this movie. I just don't think that zombies would react like that.
The guy's on fire. Whoa.
I don't think like a dead person would like recoil like that because they can't really feel anything.
They would just stare at it or be scared and turn around.
I think that they would just like they'd either be or not be.
To be or not to be. That is the zombie dilemma. Yeah, take off that zombie's clothes, you dirty boy.
Just rip those zombies' clothing off.
Zombies are so embarrassed of being naked, that's how you beat them.
Get back in the cellar.
Also, why was this truck totally out of gas? That's like another plot device where it's like, why is this thing so empty in terms of gas that it's just like...
Is it their car? Whose even car is it?
I think it might have been Ben's car, but it's just like out of gas.
It ran out, that's why he went there.
It ran out right there?
So he went to this gas station, but then he realized, oh, it's a house.
But it ran out right in front of the house?
Yep, that's the way it is.
I don't know, man.
It's on, though.
No, I don't think it is on. I think it's out of gas.
I hear the engine. It's running.
I guess so. Why isn't he driving?
Because he's a jerk. Just sitting in there, watching after the zombies hang out.
Even if it only had, like, enough gas to go a mile, why wouldn't he just drive away?
Yeah, it took him forever to drive.
He had to figure out how to put it into reverse.
It's an old truck. It was probably difficult. Maybe he doesn't know how to drive manual.
I mean, I guess.
Are they free? Is that it? Hooray.
I mean, I would just take off and be like, see you later.
So what are they doing? Going to the other house to get these other people?
No, they're going to the pump to fill up the gas tank so they can drive super far away.
Oh. Oh, fire in a gas pump. That's not good.
No, I mean, I think that you can make the logical conclusion as to what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm assuming.
Oh, and he just...
Oh, he shot the gas pump.
the gas pump.
That's safe. Oh, he just sprayed all over the car.
All over the fire. Now
oh my god, you idiot.
Now the truck is definitely going to blow up.
You should move the car away from the fire. Okay, you're screwed. Yeah, put it out, quick. What an idiot.
Hang on.
Still got a great t-shirt though.
I mean, he should have got out of the truck.
Oh no.
It's on fire, man.
Is he trying to put it out by driving it?
He's trying to go super fast and the car just... the flames just go out.
This guy's the only one with a brain.
Let's get out of here.
Driving into the zombies at least.
My jacket's caught.
Her jacket's caught. Come on.
You know, but he really is. Oh boy. And then goodbye.
Yes.
There goes her ASMR career.
But now the zombies have barbecue.
They sure do.
They say that to exercise proper food safety, you should wait until your meat is at least 140 degrees Fahrenheit, because then it's going to be out of the danger zone.
The contamination.
bacteria. Yes.
Well, it's already there.
So at least their flesh will now be out of the danger zone. So the zombies will not be eating bacteria-laden meat.
Wow, this guy's getting a lot of bullets. Thank you, Kuroko.
Yeah, I should have ate the jacket. Also, if it was this easy to hold off like all of the zombies with one flaming stick, why didn't he just make a run for it?
Yeah, if she took the jacket, she'd be cold. Now she's really hot.
Cooper's such a wimp.
Cooper is the ultimate chode.
Cooper's definitely a chode man.
Oh yeah, that'll stop a 5-pound door leaning against another door. Oh, he has a hammer. Hammers fix everything.
Also,
a couple nails.
So another lapse in logic in this movie. If that other zombie could wrestle the brother to the ground and like have a wrestling match with him, there's like 50 of them outside and they can't get through this door.
They can't get through 2 nails. Yes! He punched the chode.
Hello, Harglebarg.
Why is he punching him though?
He's like, I'll show you not to have any hair.
I'll show you walking around with that ugly face.
He hits him with the phone and he's like, here, reach out and call somebody.
Reach out and touch someone.
I like how his nose was like, they positioned the frame so that it wasn't bleeding. And then they were like, all right, now turn your head.
We can't see the blood.
We don't want to see the blood until after, so turn your head this way now.
Yeah. That's good directing.
See, now they're enjoying barbecue. That's nice. I think that's very pleasant of them. They're eating hot dogs.
Who is Ben? The main guy?
Ben's the main guy.
Why do people say Ben is a moron? I think he's smart.
I mean, for the time, 1968, this is why this movie was controversial partially, is that they were like...
Because they're eating rope?
Well, they're supposed to be like intestines or whatever.
Cow tongues?
I mean, people hadn't seen anything like this before. It was like, what are we seeing? It's like they're eating a person.
Ew, a bone. Why should he have listened to Cooper? I think he did the right thing, no?
Well, Cooper wanted us to hide in the basement for the whole movie. But that's the whole thing, is that Cooper, when you see the entire movie...
Cooper had a good idea. I don't think so. I wouldn't want to just hang in the
Cooper
basement.
wanted to hide in the basement.
And eventually, a couple days, they'd be dead. There'd be zombies everywhere. You need to do something.
But
Take action. Otherwise...
In the context of this film, when you see the whole movie, like the army shows up at the end of the movie.
Broadcast at 3
o'clock.
So Cooper would have been right, but you would have had to know that.
He wouldn't have known that,
wouldn't
so
have known
it's dumb to sit and wait like a loser.
We don't have very long to wait. We can leave.
Dandello says it's animal
better
parts
leave
covered in
soon.
chocolate sauce.
It's 10 minutes to 3.
Gross.
You know anything about this area?
I don't care what happens.
I mean,
I'm
Israel is the
with
nearest
Ben
town.
all the way. He's a man of action. You gotta defend yourself. And you gotta go and think and use your brain.
I'm also with Ben in this movie. I think
Just
that...
trying to get
I don't
to
know if I would have gone for the pump. If it was that
motel
easy to
before
run back into the house,
You
I
said those
probably
things
just would have
turned
made
your
a break
car
for
over.
it.
You think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems like
If you
it was
don't
free
know
for
the
a
army's
while.
coming, you have to do something.
Seems like we ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny
It's
has
not
the
that far.
keys.
They only had to
You're
get...
gonna carry
It's
that
only a
child a
mile
mile?
to
It
town.
only takes
That
5
things
minutes
out
to
there?
run a mile.
Carry the kid. What's wrong with her? How'd she get hurt?
Especially if you have zombies chasing
One of
you,
those
probably do
things
it free.
grabbed her.
Bit her on the arm.
What's wrong?
Who knows what kind of disease those things carry? Is she conscious?
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
From getting bit in the arm.
Well, one of us could try to get to the car.
Yes, Kurseska.
You're gonna
I
turn
also
it over by yourself?
I stand with Ben as well. I think that he's a man of action
You
and he's
have a
just
car?
trying to
Where?
figure
Where
it
is
out. Cooper just wants to hide in the basement.
Because he's
I know.
afraid of
Where
life.
is it?
If there was like a ton of things surrounding the house, I would want to get out of that house. I'd have to take my chances.
Good Lord.
And now there's more and more of them showing up.
Yeah. I would never stay inside.
Well, I think that the
You
problem...
just die
Monitored
eventually.
closely
I think that the
by
problem
scientists
is
at all
that
the radiation detection stations.
the daughter can't move,
At this
so
hour,
they don't know what to do.
They report the level of the mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily. So long as this situation remains, government spokesmen warn that dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls. All persons who die during this crisis,
I do enjoy a good
whatever cause,
ghoul in a
will
movie.
come back to life to seek human
Their
victims
daughter's gonna be a real
unless their
freak.
bodies are first disposed of by cremation.
She probably will
Our
be
news
raving
cameras
under a
have
bridge
just
pretty soon.
returned,
Yeah, but eventually they
covering
would
such a search and
starve.
destroy operation
And if there was
against
enough
the ghouls.
zombies, they could break
This one
down the
conducted
2
by Sheriff
nails
Hunter
that are
McClellan
fortifying the
in
house.
Butler County, Pennsylvania. So
It's
now
not
let's go to the
very
field report.
well fortified in my
All law
opinion.
enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out and destroy the
Oh, look,
marauding
there's
ghouls.
the military.
The Survival
Yeah, a
Command
bunch of
Center at the
chads.
Pentagon
It's
has
just a bunch of
disclosed that
dudes.
a ghoul can
Bunch
be
of
killed
preppy
by
jocks.
a shot in the head or a heavy blow
Bunch of
to the
racist
skull.
preps.
Officials are quoted as explaining that since the brain of a ghoul has been activated by the radiation, the plan is kill the brain and you kill the ghoul.
Kill the brain.
What do you think from the supply wagon, Gus?
No, we're all right. Hey, Cass, put that thing all the way in the fire. We don't want it getting up again.
Chief McClellan, how's everything going?
Oh, things aren't going too bad. Men are taking it pretty good. You want to get on the other side of the road over there?
Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things?
Yes,
well, we
pizza
killed
rolls
19
would
of
be
them today
quite
right
nice
in this
right now.
area.
I wish
Those
we had
last
some.
three we caught trying to
That
claw their
Jeep
way into an
is
abandoned
a
shed. They must have
CJ5.
thought somebody
That's
was
the
in
model.
there. What
That's
the-
military
We heard them
CJ5.
making all
It's
kinds
not.
of noise.
It's a
We came over
civilian
and beat
Jeep.
them off, blasted them down.
They probably just had somebody on the
That's
crew.
what CJ stands for.
okay.
Stands for Civilian Jeep
if I was
5.
trying to buy 6
So
or
they
8 of these
probably,
things,
somebody
would
on
I
the
stand a
crew
chance with
probably
them?
had
Well,
a
there's
Jeep.
no
It was a
problem.
very
If you
common
had a
Jeep
gun,
in the
shoot 'em in
60s
the
and
head.
70s.
It's a sure way to
It-
kill 'em.
the
If you
CJ7
don't give yourself
came
a
after
proper
the
assault,
5.
Beat 'em or burn 'em. They go up pretty easy.
You can
Well,
tell
Chief
by the
McClellan,
door
how long do
swoop
you
when it
think
has
it'll
that
take
swoop
until
in
you
the
get the
door. It's a
situation under
5.
control?
The 7
well,
was
that's pretty
just
hard
like
to
a
say. We don't
square.
know how many of them there are. We know when we find
I
them,
think
we
that's
can
what
kill them.
Ty had. I think he had a 7.
Are they
Yes, he
slow-moving,
did.
Chief?
Everyone had
Yeah, they're
7s.
dead.
But
They're
then
all
Jeffin
messed
had
up.
a 5.
Well, in
Jeffin
time,
had the
would you say
really
you ought to be
harder
able to
to
wrap
get
this up in
rare
24
cool
hours?
one.
Well,
Yeah, I remember that Ty had
we don't really
Ty had
know.
the 5. And
we
would
know we'll
drive
be
around
into
in
it most
and
of
go
the night,
off-roading.
probably into the early morning. We're working
I
our
wonder
way
if he
toward
didn't even
Willard, and
have a
we'll
CJ7.
team up with
I
the
think he just
National
had a
Guard over there,
Wrangler,
and then we'll
like
be
a
able to give
newer
them more
one.
definite
No, I think he had a 7.
Thank you very
It
much,
was
Chief McClellan.
Josh and
This is Bill
Jeffin
Cardell,
and John who had
WIC,
the old
TV11
70s
News.
Jeeps.
Yeah, and then
Thank you,
Ty
Bill,
had
for
like
that
an
report.
80s one.
Did he? Yeah, but it
Official
must have been
spokesman
like.
declined to
I think
speculate
they turned
just how
into
long
the
it may
Wranglers
take to
after
kill
that.
off all
I
the
don't
flesh
remember.
eaters. So
That was a
long as
long
the heavy
time
rain-
ago.
Yeah, it was.
Is the fuse box in the cellar?
I don't know.
I think they said it was filmed in Pennsylvania.
It isn't the fuse.
Yeah, it was filmed. I think it's supposed to take place in
Power lines are
Pennsylvania.
down.
Ramiro's from Pittsburgh, and a lot of his movies were shot there, so it's
Ellen?
Pennsylvania.
I have to get that gun.
Haven't you had enough?
Supposedly
People are dead
Pittsburgh is the
already
horror
on account
capital
of
of the
that
world,
guy.
but I don't know.
Take a look out
I
that
know that
window,
Savini
Cole.
lives there and Ramiro lived there, but I don't know what else they shoot there. See, now they're learning how to use tools. I just don't really understand the evolution here.
It's happening fast. Yeah, stay in the house? Yeah, right. I would never stay in the house.
They're already getting in.
Bad idea staying in the house. I disagree.
But if they had all made a break for it, then at least most of them would have survived.
Yes. Climb a freaking tree. Well, actually, that's bad too. Then you're stuck.
Like Ben, the cool t-shirt guy and his girlfriend would have survived probably.
Yes. That was easy.
Now they're in. Now they're already
He
in.
just didn't even throw it. He just
Yeah.
dropped it, and he goes, "Oh, I'm in."
They just went, oh, now we're in. That was pretty easy. Cooper's an idiot. This would have been them. They would have gotten in already.
Koopa is King Chode.
Get over here, man!
identified with a bunch of staples. Cooper, you jerk. Do something. Oh, the zombie's helping him. He's pulling against the window.
All Cooper's worried about is the gun.
The zombie's like, I'll hold the board for you. Where are the nails? I was a carpenter in my past life.
Helen, get the cellar. Get the cellar now.
Yeah, Cooper sucks.
Throw Cooper out the window, let him eat him. The lady's like, yeah, my husband's the worst. I'm realizing that now.
Ben's gonna blast him now.
Oh my god, he did it. That's a waste of a bullet. Should have used it on the zombie.
Yeah, but Cooper was a jerk.
His wife just saw him die. Hope she's not upset about that.
Now she's freaking dead.
Well, so much for that family. At least he won't turn into a zombie.
They will have died.
Not the Cooper guy.
You mean Ben?
No, Cooper won't be a zombie.
No, if you die, you turn into a zombie because of the radiation.
Oh, I thought you had to get bit.
No, you either
So
die...
any dead person, it becomes a zombie because the radiation is just everywhere?
The radiation's now everywhere. So every dead person...
That's a little far-fetched.
So you have to destroy the brain, because the brain needs to be destroyed to make sure that the zombie mutation doesn't take
Wow.
place.
Well, now there's gonna be zombies everywhere.
Well, that's the problem, is that every dead person ever turns into a zombie.
Oh. Boy.
Yes, fall down your precious cellar. You said it, Francesca. Enjoy your precious cellar. And now he's dead and being eaten. So now he's gonna turn into a zombie eventually
His
too.
daughter's eating him. Gross.
He's having a snack.
I would love to kick that kid.
I mean, she's a zombie, so it's fine.
Yeah, oh, she just fell very easily.
But like here, she uses a tool. I don't understand. This is every zombie in this movie is figured. Every zombie in this movie is a smart zombie. It doesn't follow the zombie logic.
I think he probably wanted. That's horrible. She just laid there and let it happen. She
She's
didn't put
just-
her arms up.
In this, she's not even doing zombie stuff. She's just murdering her.
She's just a jerk. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're zombies. They're just jerks.
Geez, this is pretty grotesque.
Wow. All right, kid. You did it.
Yes, the child is eating pretty well now.
And it's that guy from the beginning.
Yes, the pervert.
This group, get on the
There's the
roof.
brother. Now he's a zombie. Now she's freaking dead.
Wow, Barbara. You blew it.
Yeah, she really blew it. Now she's a
She's
zombie.
hugging her brother. Oh boy, you blew it. Goodbye, Barbara.
Now they're just gonna all eat her. She's dead. That character was totally useless in this entire movie.
I don't know why she did that. Because now she doesn't get to be in the movie anymore.
Yeah, she was the star or co-star. Now she's not in the
And
movie.
now she's just a zombie.
Now she's not even in the movie anymore.
No! Throw that kid out the window.
Get rid of the kid.
Oh, now she's comfortable.
And now he's gonna lock himself in the cellar.
Oh.
Just like he should have done in the first place. Lock himself in the cellar. Just like we were saying.
Was the zombie wife in Cooper, though?
But he's got a gun. Just like we were saying this entire time.
Oh, yeah. That's what we wanted.
The cellar is totally fortified. They can't get in. The safest place in the house. Lock yourself in the cellar is what we've been saying this whole time.
Look, there's 58 people watching, 85 likes, and $85. There's a whole theme going. It's 8-5 and 5-8. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Let's try to get the likes up to 100.
100,000.
Let's get the likes up to 100,000. We'll get viewers up to 100,000, likes up to 100,000, then we'll be good. It's a good thing that Ben finally did what we thought he should have done the whole time anyway. Just hide in the basement.
Him and Cooper are now hanging out. Hanging with Mr. Cooper
Now
in the basement.
they're hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Okay, here we go.
Now he's a zombo.
Shoot him. Okay, good. He did.
He's using all of his bullets. Yes, thank you, Piper. Punish that like button. Please murder the like button on the stream. But now she's gonna become a zombo too.
Yep.
Yep, there she goes. But he knows what to do. But now he's out of bullets. And he doesn't have a single Capri Sun, a single Boku, and he has no kudos bombs.
His night is ruined.
This isn't a very important night for Ben. He had tickets to the first Star Wars prequel.
Oh, boy.
He's never gonna know what happens now. At all! What's he supposed to do?
Hang with Mr. Cooper.
All of that money wasted. It's all gonna be spoilers the next day. All of these people have
What are
already...
you even talking about? This is 68.
All of these
Star Wars wasn't until like
all of
10
these other
years.
people have already seen it. They already know all about it. They're all gonna tell him what happened. It's awful.
Ben's dead. Here comes the stupid army, a day late and a buck short.
Look, they have one helicopter.
That's the army.
That's the army, yeah.
This guy named Kevin.
It's Kevin.
Hello, I'm Kevin, the army. I'm here.
I'm the army. The army may look like a bunch of people wearing Carhartt jackets, and we have one Jeep, and we have this guy
It's
wearing...
just a bunch of chants. Why is this the army?
It's just a bunch of jerks shooting dead jerks.
It's not an army, that's like a militia.
At least the real army has, like, cool jackets and stuff. These guys look stupid.
It's not even a military helicopter. There's the CJ-7. And that's just a cop car. Thank you, Kuroko.
Thank you very much.
To you. It's very generous of you. We've earned $88. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Helicopter Mike. He survived Resident Evil 4.
Well, you want to get about 4 or 5 men and a couple dogs? There's a house over here behind those trees. We want to go check it out. You go here, Bill.
Yeah, Chief, we're going to stay with it till we meet up with the National Guard.
Where'd you get the coffee?
One of the volunteers, you're doing all the work, you take it.
Thank you.
Here's this coffee that I was drinking, but you can have it.
Yeah, I had my spit all over it.
Oh, here, one of the volunteers gave me
Nick,
this cup
you and
of
the rest of
coffee,
these men wanna
but
come
you
with
have
me?
it. You've got a stupid hat
Go
on.
and check in the office, see what's happening. All right, Steve, tell him we're going to stay with it, and everything appears to be under control.
Dogs, highly effective against the living dead.
Yeah.
Just like we thought that Ben
He's alive.
Just like we thought that Ben should have done this entire time, hide in the basement, of course.
Yeah, that's what we were saying all the
Hide
time.
in the basement, Ben. He knew.
We understood. As well as subjective. Subjective knew. I feel bad for that dog's throat. I hate choke collars. So bad for dogs, just choking themselves as they try to run. It's a very insensitive type of leash and collar system. You need to get a harness for your dog.
Looks like he's doing a break stand.
They're very insensitive to animals in the 60s.
I mean, it will be another 50 years before A Dog's Purpose was in theaters.
Yes, A Dog's Purpose, one of the greatest films ever
Somebody
made.
had a
There's a
cookout here,
sequel
huh?
too.
Yeah, sure looks like it, Tom.
I watched that movie on a romantic evening.
Oh, really?
A Dog's Purpose. Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
I was going to say last year, but now it's actually almost 2 years ago.
Did you enjoy that film?
I had coconut ice cream too.
Wow, that's
And
really nice.
she made me macaroni and cheese. It was very nice.
That's pretty nice.
I loved the movie. We both have been talking about how we wanted to see it, so we synced it together.
Oh wow. Was this with one of your ladies of the night?
Yes. She's a bit gothic. Her name is very gothic, that's for sure.
What is her name?
I'm not telling you.
He's the dead one. Get up here.
Morticia?
No.
Nick, Tony, Steve, you want to get out in that field and build me a bonfire?
I don't know, Wednesday Addams?
Oh, you got it. How did you know?
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yes. Me and what's her name?
Wednesday Addams.
You, drag
Yes,
that
I
out
can't
of here
think
and
of
throw
the
it on the
lady's name
fire.
who plays her.
Nothing down here? All right, go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check out
Christina
the house. There's
Ricci.
something
I
heard
actually
in the
love Christina Ricci. Like, I'm in marital love with her.
This is actually a pretty
Hit him in
sad
the head,
part of
right
the
between
movie.
the eyes.
Oh my god.
He survived and then they killed him.
Good shot. Okay, he's dead. Let's go get him. That's another
It's
one
such
for
a
the
downer
fire.
ending.
They thought it was a zombie?
They thought he was a zombie and they killed him.
Why?
It's actually a pretty sad ending for the movie.
I hate it. Are they realizing he wasn't a zombie?
No, because he's dead. How are they supposed to know?
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's a pretty downer ending.
That's annoying because other racists probably were happy, and I want to make the racists who watch the movie mad.
But that was like part of the what they said about the movie is that this was like it just showed that all these white people were racist.
That they look racist, honestly.
Yeah.
If I saw a bunch of white guys with guns, I would run.
It sucks. I really liked Ben. And I remember the first time.
I hate the end of this movie. I truly hate this.
Yeah, I remember being very bummed out the first time I watched this. Being like, oh, they killed Ben, that sucks.
We need justice for Ben, everyone.
Can we please get hashtag justice for Ben trending? It really sucks that Ben gets shot at the end of the movie.
Wow. I will say, F this movie.
Yeah, this is like the whole thing. They show
F this ending.
This end credit sequence, they show them burning all the zombie bodies, and then you see Ben's body getting burned. It's very sad. See, there's the zombie pervert. And then Ben's right next to him.
Let's go, man. That's the way.
It's pretty sad.
Hey, Randy, light these torches
What a
over
bummer.
here.
Yeah, it stinks. It is a good movie. Dandello, although we were slightly critical of this film, this is one of my favorite movies ever, and I love George Romero. I believe that George Romero, whatever shortcomings were in this film is an enduring classic. I will say that Dawn of the Dead is one of my favorite movies ever. So he took any sort of shortcoming that was in this movie, and he totally eliminated that in the sequel. And Day of the Dead is also one of my favorite movies. I also really like Land of the Dead. I thought that Land of the Dead was pretty good too. I saw that in theaters.
What a freaking bummer. I'm in a bad mood now. Did you notice my sixes are on the right way this evening? Wow. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to play the video game. Because as usual, there's a lot of work I have to do right this evening. I'm trying to decide. Ooh, we're 6 likes away from 100. That's exciting.
What do you have to do that's so important?
I have to make some goth music tracks.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is it KMFDM or typo negative or something?
It's more along the lines of Aphex Twin. I'm getting into some like real sick techno.
Dandello, I will say, I think I have a softer spot for Dawn of the Dead because I saw that before I saw Night of the Living Dead.
Hello, Bobby. It's Goth Week. You're watching a bunch of goths hang out and watch some spooky stuff with our queen, Lucy Lawless.
Yes, everybody, please all hail the Queen.
Lucy Lawless
Lucy
inhabits the attic of the
Lawless.
super house, and she's haunting the house. and she ate the residents, and now we have been freed from the depths of despair, and we are taking over Super House.
Can we get to 100 likes on this stream?
4 more, and we are there.
4 more likes, and we will hit 100 likes on this Night of the Living Dead broadcasts. Yes. And also, thank you for your generous contributions to the blood bank this evening. The bankers will hate this.
Yes, I'm going to count all $88 you've donated. Thank you for being so generous. I wish you could just watch every movie on YouTube and broadcast it, because that would be fun.
Because that's illegal. We
I
can't
know,
do
they'd
that.
spank us.
They'll spank the stream out of existence. We've already tried doing that. Whenever we broadcast something that's copyrighted, we get spanked.
Major spankings from YouTube.
We don't really want that, so we can't do it. Sorry, guys.
Well, thank you for joining us. Maybe we could do a rave dance to end the evening. Some gothic dancing. I don't know if I can play the game. Maybe we can do the game tomorrow. And when is the grand finale of Goth Week?
Goth Week will continue forever.
I don't know about that.
Forever.
I think tomorrow should be the game, and it can be like a 4 or 5 hour stream. And then Friday will be the closing ceremonies of Goth Week.
Might have to be Saturday.
Oh, okay. Or Saturday. Friday or Saturday will be the closing ceremony.
But then we'll just keep doing
Layers of Fear will be tomorrow, and I'll play for like 4 or 5 hours, and this jerk can hang out
But
too.
then we'll just keep doing Goth Week forever.
No, maybe.
Goth Week will be forever because time doesn't exist anymore in Corona Zone. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's true.
This is what happened last time where you tried to play royalty-free techno and then we just got spanked anyway.
I found the one to use. It's this one. It's because it went into another song.
This was like 23 seconds.
Not that one. Not this one either. That was the one that got us spanked. Where is it? I found a good one.
They're all good.
No, a good one that doesn't get us spanked.
There's no such thing as a bad goth song. They're all equally as demented.
There's one that will make us not get spanked.
What about that one with the cute mouse with headphones on listening to music?
Oh. I don't know how goth it is.
It says industrial movement. That's cool.
I don't know. Let's find out. It's a little more techno than goth.
It's more under the bridge rave.
Yeah, well, not even. Let's see. This one is...
Yeah, Raspberry's right. Goth Week should just go until October 31st.
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty long week, but I get it. I think that that's a good idea.
I'm going to search Goth Wave. Oh, wow. What's this one all about?
It all just says industrial.
That one's kind of good.
Children of Pain.
I like this one.
Yeah, this one's pretty good.
That one's great. Let's have a fun time, guys.
We're almost at 100 likes. Thank you very much. You're demented.
Let's finish the evening with some spooky dancing.
If you enjoyed what you are seeing, please support Goth Forever. Murder that like button, everybody. Support your goths.
Ready? Are you going to dance?
Duh.
Hang on.
Thank you all for being here. We love you very much. Thank you for supporting Goth Forever.
Goth for life. I get my sick gothic cargo pants on.
Yes.
I just want to show them off.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so many pockets. I can put all kinds of things. I got these pockets, and then underneath I got these pockets.
You could fit.
They're really great.
You can fit so many glow sticks in there, man. That's pretty cool.
Deal with it.
Yeah, are you dealing with it at home, everybody? If not,
I hope you're all dealing with it.
if not, stop it and deal with it.
Deal with it. Let's party, everyone. To you too, Bodog.
We hope that you have your Monster Energy drink and your flaming hot Cheetos
Yes.
prepared. And we hope you have your bagel bites for later because you're gonna need those carbohydrates.
Thank you, Piper. Subjective. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Thank you. You're all creatures of the night.
100 likes, we did it. It's time
Yay.
to celebrate. Ah, Kuskaska. Thank you for such an evil amount.
Thank you for contributing to the blood bank.
Yes. Thank you for being evil with us this evening. It's time to party. Let me just make sure this is done right.
Dance with the sword.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for being here.
I hope you enjoyed your wretched evenings. We will see you tomorrow night for some more Door Quest, Layers of Fear. It's been fun. See you when the dawn disappears. Oh, we're at $98. That's nice.
Thank you very much.
And 101 likes to all of you. We'll see you tomorrow when the blood moon rises yet again.
Until then.
Bye-bye.